Hey everyone, so I want to take a moment to share something with you that I hope helps you guys with your DSLR cameras. There seems to be three main features on the DSLR that we are always tweaking and changing when we're trying to do video, and that is our ISO, our shutter speed, and our aperture. So I want to describe these to you guys not so much in the technical terms or the mechanics of it, rather just functionally how it impacts your video footage, and maybe just give you some guidelines so that you find usable when doing video. Well, first of all, your ISO is how much light is, or how sensitive the sensor is of the camera to light coming in. And obviously, as you increase the ISO, your shot is going to get brighter. Now that does give you more brightness to your shot, which might be what you're looking for, but it can potentially also give you more noise, which is generally something you don't want in your shot. So yes, ISO does give you a brighter shot, but it does come with the side effect, so to speak, of noise. The second thing is your shutter speed. So as we slow down our shutter speed, because it's open longer, more light comes in, which again brightens our shot. But what can happen, because the shutter is so slow, you can get motion blur, especially if you're filming action or sports or someone moving fast. So although it does brighten the shot, now you're getting the side effect of potentially having motion blur. The third thing is our aperture. And as we decrease our f-stop or open the iris up, it lets more light into the camera. And now the camera doesn't know what to focus on necessarily, so it picks a single thing, it picks a focal point, and everything else is blurred out. And that gives us a depth of field look, which is very popular, and it is a cool shot. But if that's not the shot you're trying to get, because you're putting everything out of focus that you're trying to film, then adjusting your aperture to get or to take away exposure or the brightness to your shot is not going to be what you're going to want to do. So what does that mean to you? So when you come into your shooting environment ready to try and get some video, obviously you want to have natural lighting or any other kind of lighting that can give you the exposure you want. But when you can't and you do need to modify it on the camera, ISO is your last resort. You really don't want to adjust that. You want to leave that as low as you can. So it's a question of between aperture and shutter. Well, you need to ask yourself, what am I shooting? What's the look I'm trying to get? Because that's going to determine which way you go. If you are trying to get that depth of field, then you need to open up your iris, and as you do that it starts getting too bright, so that's when you may go over to your shutter and speed up your shutter to take away some of that light. So it's a balancing act between adding and taking away light while maintaining the shot that you're trying to get. So I hope that helps you guys maybe just interpret your camera and interpret your shot in a usable way. You always want to know what the shot is you're trying to get. You need to be familiar as you can with your camera. I would encourage you to go out and maybe try filming in different environments, outdoors, indoors, night, during the day, and adjust those features and see what the effect is. So when you come into a shooting situation, you can have some kind of confidence of what we want to modify with our ISO, our aperture, and our shutter speed. Typically when we're shooting film on a DSLR, we want to set our camera to manual, and that's going to give us full control over those three features of the camera. So I hope that helps you guys.